Hi guys, my name is Fred and welcome to Achimota Farms. Today we are back in the farm working on our goat project. So stay tuned as we bring you a new episode on what is happening at the goat farm. Welcome back guys. So as you already know, if you're familiar to this channel, then you know that when we talk about livestock, we are always advocating for intensive system of farming. If this is your first time watching any video from us, we say welcome to the Achimota family. Today we're here on one of our biggest land, planning or working towards the goat project that we did. The last video that we released was about the pen and the materials that we are using to build it. As you can see, we haven't even built it yet. We are not done. We haven't bought our goats yet, but today we are on the farm. You might be wondering, what are we doing? What we are doing is actually preparing the land for their feed before we even finish building the pen and before we go ahead and buy our goats in. Last year, late of the rainy season, we actually did an experiment on this land. As you can see, planted some of the grass. So we did about let's say like a quarter of a plot, right? And it did very well. You could see even in the dry season it's looking very good. You could see it in lines. We did very well. So now that the rains are just about to start, let's show a little bit of the land. So you could see all the way here, and it goes beyond this hill, descend down, and then there's another hill there. So that is the land. The goat pen is actually where the car is and the shed is. That's where the pen is going to be. Descending from there all the way down here is actually going to be their feed. So right now what you see here is the feed from last year. We are also planting new ones. You can see the guys are working very hard today, like planting. From now we are just going to be planting till, you know, the rain starts and we think we have enough before we start bringing our animals in. So at the moment, as I said, we're just planting. We're using different method of planting. So now what we're doing is we are actually just planting it directly, right? We've cleared the land a bit. We haven't really prepared it or anything, and we're using machete, just putting in like 4 pieces of the seed in every hole within like about let's say 50 by 25 centimeters. We're just intervaling them and planting it directly. Another way of doing it is also like nursing it. So you make your beds, you prepare the bird, and then you actually nurse it. And when it's grown and you can water it and nurture it, then you transplant it. So we are doing that too on a different side of the land, so that we'll transplant it when it's ready to be transplanted. But as you can see today, we are focusing on direct planting. That goes fast, and the moment it starts growing, we will be weeding, and then we keep on going. So we're doing both, even though we know all of them will work. I actually don't have a preference. It just depends on the rain. When it's not raining and I want a big time, I'll rather nest so that I'll have time to water it. But when there is rain, I mean, it rained 3 days ago here, so you know, I'm able to plant. But if it wasn't raining, and because I'm on a time schedule, I would rather nurse it. So if you have the brachiaria grass, you can decide to nurse if you're not getting rain. If you have rain, then you can also go ahead and plant directly as we're doing. So we're going to be planting about I'm dedicating 3.5 acres to this, so probably about 2.5 acres is going to be dedicated to only brachiaria grass, and we'll see how it goes. Goats are not you know, they don't eat as much as cows, but in future I want to bring all my cows here as well. So but this year we are focusing on food for the goats, you know, and then we'll see how it goes. I'm sure you guys are seeing us plant. When it grow, you will see. When we bring the goats in, we will definitely update you as well, and when they're feeding on it, you will definitely see. But most importantly, we want to be able to harvest, keep them, and feed it to them instead of letting them graze on. The whole place is going to be fenced. As you can see, when the machine actually cleared the land, it sort of created a border for us already. So we don't need, we are not very worried about the goats escaping to a different place, but we are going to fence the entire 3 acres so that they don't have to go to somebody's farm and so on. But we are planting enough grass that they will stay here and grease on it, right? So that's what we are doing today. But as I said, it all depends on the rain. You know, hopefully for next week, which is coming next week, we should be able to finish all the feeding. Once we know that we have a good number, which is 2.5 to 3 acres of feed, then we'll start looking at where to source our breed. And one thing though is I have no idea where to source it. So if you have any connection anywhere, I know there is a lot of good breeds in Nigeria. I don't know how I'm going to get it to Ghana, but if you're in Ghana as well and you have some good breeds, please let me know. I'm breeding them, right? So I want a breed that's good, and if you want to share, please let me know. I'm willing to pay for it and start with mine. But at the moment, I'm focusing this week, next week we are focusing on the feed and make sure we have enough feed, then we will source our animal. The structure is ongoing. In a week or two, we'll bring you an update on everything that we're doing in terms of the structure. Yeah, so this is just an update for what is happening here today. It's very hot, so I'm gonna leave it here and go do some work. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Share your comments, let me know what you think. If there is any suggestions, please let us know. But thank you.